This is the first official episode where we've renamed ourselves the Lo-Fi Hang, because The Gathering...
Got a nice ring to it.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. The Gathering had like 30 other podcasts called The Gathering. You said it could mean a lot of things. It was mainly faith-based stuff, but it could mean some sus things as well.
Like juggalos.
Juggalos?
It's gathering.
All right, so I've been wanting to do a podcast for a really long time. Never had much of an idea of what I was going to do. And in the last couple of weeks, I was inspired to just get shit going and just launch this thing without really thinking too much about it. I thought about starting this podcast and I thought about guests. And I said I wanted somebody that I really connect with and that's super interesting, like the most interesting person I know. And that is The Aspects. If you don't know The Aspects, he's he's a Ottawa hip hop troubadour, they say. I don't know if you call yourself that.
No, that's what they coined me. I'm just kind of I just kind of get it how I live it and get in where I fit in. And sometimes you got to make it fit. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. Aspects, and I've known Aspects for a few years actually, and I'm going to tell him myself here a little bit. He hit me up for many years to collaborate, and for some reason I just didn't.
Oh, it's because your voice, bro, it speaks more than words and sound speaks. You got something in there, a nuance that spoke to me, and when I heard it, I was like, this dude is the truth. And if you don't believe me, just go listen. You know?
Yeah. It was funny because, like, I don't know how you felt about it, but we basically were neighbors for like 4 years, and you hit me up a couple of times to come over, and I never did. My bad. Sorry, bro.
Oh, no. Timing is everything. I'm a musician, and my world is based on time. And I personally, I don't take offense to anything because that's how the cows get out. You know what I mean? They take the fence. And no, so really, man, I was just like I was Wayne Gretzky in it, you know what I mean? And you miss all the shots you don't take, and closed mouths don't get fed. I wanted to jam with you. I put it to the universe, and then it happened.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
it was when it's just a
little too late on my.
No, timing is everything.
Yeah.
You were doing you, I was doing me.
I guess we came in at the right time, I guess.
Also, like, you didn't really know me. Yeah. And if you don't know me, I wouldn't rock with me personally. If I see a guy like me, I'm like, who, what? No, I'm good, brother. You know what I mean? Like,
I actually spoke about this in my first episode. There was an attitude that I had that, like, I got on a label and management and you know, in the industry and stuff like that, and I honestly started thinking of myself a little higher, and like I said, like you gotta make sure the optics are right, and it wasn't just you. I was turning away a lot of good people.
No, I could dig
just
it.
for the sake of, like, I don't know if this is the right move or this is the wrong step or whatever. Like, I wasted so much time, and I'm very mad about it. Actually, I'm very upset about it myself.
I think we all do that as humans. Yeah, it's just kind of just what we do. But I think you doing the label thing and the management, that takes gonads. I've been afraid of that. People ask me to do that like 10 times. And I think it's very commendable, man. I wish I had it in me to let someone help me or guide me or do what it does, you know.
I'll tell you what, it was actually really cool. It was really, really good. Actually, it was very good. It was kind of life-changing. I learned a lot, and then all of a sudden, you know, we've been talking about this all this year. All of a sudden, it didn't feel right for me because, like, I don't know, it became about trying to make it. In my heart, it became about trying to make it instead of just the music, you know. And so
that's the thing about us, though, as humans, is we change on a day-to-day basis. You know, we're gonna wake up one day, and sometimes it just ain't it. You might roll over and be like, I don't think I love you anymore. For whatever reason, you know? I think they said every 7 years we change, like, DNA and molecules right to the bone, you know?
I tell that story all the time.
Yeah, and it's just
for one of my songs.
Yeah, man. So it's just at the end of the day, it's just like we just got to get it how we live it and live it how we get it. And you got to follow your heart,
Mm.
right? Wherever that may take you, for better or for worse. You know?
Yeah. I think, yeah. So, I mean, we haven't really got into this, is the longest intro ever, but the subject of today is something that we bonded over as soon as we met and caught up, and it was nobody gives a fuck. Absolutely
Facts.
nobody gives a fuck. So let's get into it.
So it's a fine line of, there's a subtle art of not giving a fuck. There's a subtle art to it. It's like yin and the yang, you know, for as equally as you do care, you have to not care. Like, you know, being an artist, you can't care too much about what people think. And that's not even just as an artist, just you have to do you and not focus on none of the noise. And also people we think people care, but they don't care, you know? I think it's all in our head.
Yeah,
and that
dude.
holds a lot of people back.
Yeah, we literally envision people giving a shit.
Yeah, and you know what they're saying?
Especially when it becomes about like when we're writing a song, like, oh, people are gonna love this line, and it just goes over. It either goes over people's heads, or as always, they just don't care, which is totally fine.
Oh, it's
so
gonna
just
resonate with someone.
Yeah.
But if it does, it doesn't. It's like on them. But you know what the thing about is like caring is like it's a necessity. We have to care, right? Because that's what makes us good. Because we care enough to keep moving, trying, be better. But at the same time, it becomes like a distraction almost. You know what I mean? Like caring too much, you're not in the moment or the element. Like all the greatest artists that we love or idolize, a lot of them did not give a, you know what I'm saying?
You can say it.
Yeah, all right, word. I'm just not sure, but they didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like a fine line of caring, and also I think personally, took me a long time to not care. Because I do care. Even when I say I don't care, I still care. But I understand that there's a freedom that comes with not caring about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's liberating.
Not caring?
Not caring. Yeah, to a degree. Like ignorance is bliss, kind of. You know, the old expression. It's like
the best songs I've written so far is usually a 10-minute song or a 10-minute writing session, and it's just like you don't think about it, you don't give yourself time to think about it, which is a way of not caring, I guess.
Yeah, you just, or just let it flow.
Stop taking it so seriously.
Yeah,
and like I was in a funk late last year with writing. I had writer's block, and I came to you, and like I'll just tell this story real quick. So Aspects has been in the scene forever. Ever since I've been in Ottawa, I've been on your socials, and we've been on each other's socials and everything. And I saw, just a quick story, I saw, and anybody that's in Ottawa or that knows you and follows you knows that your Instagram page is filled up with you and your kid. Young woman, Ilya, right?
Yeah, Ilya Rose.
And she's an amazing little artist on her own.
She's blossoming to something real beautiful.
Yeah, she sings. She's just an amazing singer, and she does some writing with you. Or
yeah, we write. We got a bunch of new jams. We're actually in the works of doing something for her. So for the last 5 years, I never ever wanted to force it on her. You know what I mean? You hear about like Michael Jackson and just certain people, and then I never wanted her to have any weird animosity towards music. Like I didn't want her to like hate it at all, because it's a beautiful thing. And for the last 5 years, this is her 4th year in ballet. I just been supporting her doing ballet, and that's an art on its own. And she's starting to come back to music on her own, the same way we found it. You know what I mean? We had to like love it.
You fall in love with it.
You have to, yeah. And it's like a lot of people give up like a little too early, because it's not easy thing to do. The fingers, the dexterity, the singing, the playing. The first couple years, no one's ever gonna be really good. You know what I mean? but she's starting to really come into her own, and it's such a beautiful thing to watch, man.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen her done personally, and I've seen some cool shit, done some cool shit. Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, I'm a dad too, so like, I was scrolling. It was in between Christmas and New Year's, and I was scrolling Instagram, and another one of your famous posts came up with you and Illy doing something, and I thought about, like, I've been in Ottawa 7.5 years, maybe 8 years now, and I've seen that for 8 years. You know what I mean? Like your Instagram post of Illy being a young
she's
child.
my pride and joy,
yeah,
man.
And now she's a young woman, and it's like, I remember reaching out to you that night and being like, man, I'm so, like, I was touched by your relationship with her. Like I just admired that father-daughter relationship you have, and like you spend so much time with her, and you guys are always like jet setting off to different places and
wild?
Singing together.
You know what's crazy, brother? Is I made her, right? But the wild thing is she made me. You know,
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
all the parents know exactly
crazy,
what you're saying.
Man. Like, not that I never like had a fond respect for women in love, but it gave me a different perspective and appreciation for life and the things you think. Like, you think you know what love is, but you're never really gonna understand until you look at that twinkle in the eyes, and they're like, "Daddy." You know, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, man. Anyone who can be a shitty parent, I don't know how y'all do that shit. You just gotta, like, how could y'all? You know what I mean? It's like, she's the best.
Yeah, I mean, we've chatted briefly about our own experiences with our parents and stuff like that, and I remember the other day we were talking about something, and you said, imagine looking at your kid doing some of the stuff that our parents did to us, to them, and it's like, we can't do it. Can't do it. It's just not in us. We don't have it.
Nah. See, I'm not like one to hold any animosity or hatred in my heart for anyone, because we all just cut from a different cloth, and we all see different things. And I wasn't necessarily on a cliff the other week, bro, but we had a nice conversation, and you helped me a lot, just telling me, like, just to picture myself as a kid, what would I do to, like, make my younger self feel better? And that actually worked.
Yeah.
You know, it helped me immensely. And I was, it was like a little bit of, like, just life starting to add up, pressure, anxiety, and all that stuff. And as a child, so we don't realize how detrimental what happens to us as a child kind of forms and makes us what we are, and develop, like, because our brain is a sponge and their brains are sponges, and I absorbed some stuff that I may not have dealt with. And that's one thing I never, ever try to let my daughter go through. You know, we're supposed to protect them from all that nonsense and BS. And it's a devious, crazy world out there. You know, it can go for as equally as it is beautiful. That shit could be like some dark, real sorrow and craziness. And I seen that, like, way more than most people should have, you know? And it made me a better person, because that whole pressure thing makes diamonds. That shit's real. You know what I mean? And all the realest people I've ever met are people who had faced some sort of crazy adversity, man. And those are my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's one of the reasons why, like, you and I connected, and like up until the other week we hadn't really talked about our past a whole lot, but that was it's I was thinking about it on the way in, something you just said. I was thinking about, like, protecting our kids from stuff, you know what I mean? And, like, we always want to give our kids a better life than what we had. And I think, but I also don't want to coddle them and like not have them prepared for.
Well, we have to kind of not give a fuck and give a fuck.
Yes, exactly. There we
go.
go.
It's that fine line.
Yeah, there's some things.
Well, I was seeing this new study that was shown that roughhousing with your kid helps develop their brain to like 30 to 40%.
This
and
is weird,
gives them. Yeah, you need that though. You don't want to know, like, who wants to raise a little bitch or a little pussy? You know what I mean? No offense to all you little bitches out there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean?
No, but that's it.
Yeah,
Like, I think people
it's a cold
are,
world and you got to be built for it.
Like, I think there's it's weird, man. Like we seem to be reading the same shit or seeing, going through some similar things at the same time. But I read that the other day too, so I was like, I immediately went and wrestled with my kids and
hell yeah, I smacked
them
the shit
around.
out. Boom!
Yeah. But I think
People's elbow.
going back to protecting our kids too, like I think we also got to protect them from our shit. Like our shit that's not resolved and being like, okay, this is something that I need to work on. Like that's like I'm having a reaction to a certain situation or a circumstance, and I'm not behaving in the way that I would not expect, but like I'm not behaving in a way that the person I want to be would react to it.
No, 100%. You don't realize it because it's you either. It's like someone who stinks. You know, if they sit in their own stench, they don't know they stink anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with people in their attitudes.
Yeah.
We get lost in the sauce. We don't realize that we're emitting whatever kind of bullshit we're going through. That energy is real. You know what I mean? And it can and does bleed into your children.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not 100, then how do you think their environment's gonna be 100?
It's wild how many people can't smell their own shit. You know what I mean? Like
tons. And the thing is like they can't tell because they'll be in some bullshit where they might be in the hood where everyone's shit stinks. You know what I mean? Ain't no one's good.
No one trying to be better.
No one's good. Yeah. So they don't know any better. It is what it is. I go to a lot of reservations and I do a lot of workshops, and it's the same thing. A lot of them just don't know because they don't know.
That's right. Yeah.
They just was never taught, and it's just like product of the environment. That's what it is. And it just you have to be conscious. It's like the same thing. Like what you digest and ingest isn't just food. It's what you hear and what you see. You know what I mean? It's like it's like what you listening to and what you're watching. You got to watch what these kids are doing now on the internet. Even what I watch, like some of the times I got to check myself, be like, God damn, yo, I'm turning my phone off. You're sick. And I look in the mirror and I can't even look at myself. You know what I'm saying?
You don't look in the mirror. I look in the mirror and then I don't look in the mirror.
Yeah. Like, but you know what I mean, though? Yeah, we got to be careful.
Man. Yeah. Like I like, big shout out to Mr. Ballin on YouTube. He tells scary stories, and he was telling I was listening to one of those this morning, and my son came up and was standing behind me, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, you can't listen to this. Like, just not yet, not yet.
Yeah, 2 more years.
Yeah, a couple more years. But you're right, man. We got to, this is wild. I mean, having kids, man, it's just like it's the best journey. When you said that, you made Illy and really she made you, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
it just gave me a little trajectory.
Yeah.
Like, it's like not a moral compass or ethic compass, but it just gives me purpose.
Purpose is the word that I felt.
Yeah, it gave me a little like a lot of people lack that in life. They don't know who they are, where they're going, what they're doing. You know what I mean?
It just made sense when they were born.
I find society, a lot of us, like a lot of people are just navigating and trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And that kind of just helped me. It kept me grounded. That makes any sense. Like it just keeps me. It's like a motivation because to do better. I have no choice. You know what I mean? You have no choice. If I don't hustle, they don't eat. Well,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I gotta like get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also I want her to be proud of me.
Yeah.
You know, I want her to like. I love her. She's my best friend. Little Billy too. I'm like super blessed, man. And I think like if not just like a father to a kid, we need to be the same way with our neighbors, with our brothers, our sisters. Even those little like, those footsteps you hear in the night sometimes, little crackheads. We got to be gentle with them too.
Yeah, there's someone else's children.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like I do this thing called the Love Gang, and like Love Force, and we just gotta keep that love, man. Love is a powerful essence. You know what I mean? Keep that love in your heart. And if you don't have love in your heart, then you need to do a little soul searching.
Yeah, 100%. If you
You know
can't
what I
feel
mean?
it, yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta get that love in you, one way or another.
Well, let's talk about this not giving a fuck thing. So when we say, yeah, like
Look at me,
we
brother.
use it, yeah,
Do I look like I give a shit?
yeah, exactly.
I have a canine on my lap.
Yeah,
I tattooed my skull. You know the coolest thing about tattooing my skull was I did this like, I don't know, like a couple decade and a long time ago. It's like, say for instance, you're a judgmental person, right? You see someone and you think they're X, Y, and Z. You've kind of made up your mind. Judging the book by its cover, they say. I did this shit, and people that would not give me the time of day would never, in my reality or realm of living, be my people. Or the type of people I would ever want to rock with to begin with.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that
so
makes
it's like,
sense.
yeah, it keeps them at bay, bro. So anyone who actually sees me for who I am and gives me the time of day, they already passed, like, not like a test or nothing, but they already have shown that they're just like cool.
That's someone cool to hang out
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, because people judge people. Whether you think they do or don't, they do. We do. I do too. You know what I mean? It just is what it is.
It separates the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah.
You know?
and it's kind of like a blessing in disguise for me.
That's funny, man. Like, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, if you spend your I mean, it's like osmosis, right? If you spend your time, like, wearing a mask, then you're going to be hanging out with people that wear masks, and you never know.
Yeah.
You never know who's really who, you know? And so I think it's, yeah, like, there you go. Learn that lesson. Be exactly who you are. And the right people that will fuck with you, the right people that will fuck with you. You know?
Yo, look at R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. Did that motherfucker give a fuck? Did not give a fuck. And guess what he was? The Prince. You know what I mean? Even the Beatles, bro. Like, for as like bubblegum beautiful, they're like some of the greatest musicians of all times. Like the Beatles, Pink Floyd, and Zeppelin are like the GOATs. You know what I mean? And those dudes, they did not care. Yeah. They didn't care, but they cared. But you know what the biggest fear in North America is for people? Public speaking.
Oh, wow.
You know, a lot of people are like shook, can't even speak to a crowd. You know, it takes balls to do that. Or even you ever see someone who tries to do stand-up, be a comedian, like Kill Tony or some shit. You know what I mean? That takes a little certain something. And that's a subtle art of not giving a fuck. So
that brings us into like music. Like, think about, like, so this is for all the musicians out there. Think about the time when you decided that you wanted to play music and you wanted to do it in front of people. It takes a certain level of not giving a fuck all of a sudden, because it's like not giving a fuck about your fears is going to help you get on that stage for the first time. You can be scared. We're not telling you not to be scared, right? It's just
that's the fire.
That's the start.
Yo, that scaredness you feel is the universe telling you that's that shit.
And it's worth doing.
You're supposed to be. Yeah, because nothing good is ever easy and nothing easy is ever good. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to feel that. You ever get on stage or listen to a song and you get those like goosebumps and it speaks to you? That's dead ass your body and soul telling you this is that shit. And it's the same thing. You'll just know when you're doing what you're supposed to do. What's that old expression? You love something, you'll never work a day in your life. You know what I mean? And a lot of people hate what the fuck they're doing. Guess why? Because they are lost. No trajectory. They don't have a passion. You know what I mean? If you don't lead with that love and a passion, that'll change everything. Like your whole existence. Let's say, for instance, it's even a placebo. You know what I mean? If I tell myself I'm the best, who is anyone to tell me I'm not the best? You know what I mean? Not that I think I'm better than anyone, but it's like, that's my opinion.
What do you mean by that? Like,
I mean, like, not giving a fuck. So it's like, what I mean by that is like, let's say, for instance, we're just a human being. And if you don't believe in yourself, like you want me to walk into a room, right? I have to walk into a room as an artist. Let's say there's 100 people in that room, but I am self-conscious and I don't think I'm dope, right? I don't think I'm cool or awesome. I'm X, Y, I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. How do you expect those 100 people in a room to think that you're dope if you don't even believe you're dope yourself?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, what's the point of getting up if you're not confident?
Yeah,
even a
that,
little bit?
and it's like, if
Not
you don't
confident, but-
believe, then
yeah,
like you
if
gotta
don't believe
believe.
a little bit, you know.
You have to. You have no choice. So, okay, so you want to hear something wild? Everybody who ever embodied something created everything we know about this world. Like, you want to try something really crazy? Watch this. Close your eyes. Anyone listening to this right now, you can do the same thing, all right? You close your eyes, brother. I want you to open your eyes and look at any inanimate object in this room. Can't be a pet, or it could even be a pet. But, yo, pick anything in the room. Look at anything right now. What do you see? What's the first thing you see? Name it. What are you looking at?
Microphone.
Microphone. Guess what? Some guy's life is about the microphone. I'm not even sure. But that guy is probably his last name. Sure? Yeah, right? And guess what he did? Eat, sleep, breathe microphones, brother. Tree. Fake tree. But even if it wasn't a fake tree, there's some botanist or some horticulturist out there. We have Richie's Feed and Seed, a Robert Plant spot.
Yeah, but still, somebody took the time and effort to make this.
Yeah, but that's what they do all day, every day.
This, you know, like.
But if they love it and do it, doesn't matter what we do. The paint on the wall is someone doing that. Eat, sleep. The zipper, that YKK shit on your zipper. Some dude out there invented it, and it's like living large off an idea, but he embodied the zipper. Most people don't embody something, bro. Pick something and rock with it. You know what I mean? You have to be brave enough to give a fuck, but at the same time, you don't give a fuck because you're Mr. Zipperman. Tell me I'm not. You know?
So one of the things that I actually like when we first started hanging out earlier this year. So as I mentioned earlier, I was in a writing funk, and I came to Aspects, and he's like, just come cook in the studio. And we got together and we wrote this banger called 2 Worlds Apart. It was the first song we wrote, I think.
And it was fire. Wait till y'all hear it. Yeah. Tell me otherwise. Tell me I'm wrong.
And then we wrote a song that's gone like a little bit viral in New Zealand called I Like the Way.
Yeah, and that song speaks to my soul. And those backup singers you did, everything about it. What I say
we
is...
embodied it.
No, you can't fake the funk. That's right. What I say, man. It's like... So a lot of people try to be something they're not, and I've been guilty of that. Trying to find my own identity. We go through it. We're trying to figure it out. We're all just people and humans, and we're just what we are. And that song will forever be timeless.
Yeah. See,
your ancestors, people gonna love it.
Yeah.
If the world doesn't explode and the aliens don't come or some shit, that's gonna be one of those joints, bro. Telling you.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And so the thing about music is very subjective, right? You could be the greatest in the world and someone's still gonna hate you. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But does it matter? Do we give a fuck? No, we don't.
Yeah, if one person doesn't like my music, that's not gonna stop me from doing music.
Nah, man. You know? Also, guess what? Let's say, for instance, Canada still made pennies. United States has those bitches still. Let's say, for instance, do you want 100 pennies in your fucking pocket or do you want $1? What would you rather have in your pocket? $1.
$1, yeah.
Or 4 quarters or something. Yeah. I'll take 4 quarters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not 100 pennies, that's for sure.
Yeah, fuck these 100 pennies, bro. Yeah. I'll take my 4 quarters. I'll take my 4 fans, bro. You know what I mean? Who rock with me.
See, this is the thing.
You know,
so when I started hanging out with the aspects, the what actually helped me get out of my writing funk was all of these incredible parables that he has, and they're very unique and unorthodox, but they get the point home straight, like as soon as he says it, and then he feeds you like 4 more before you go.
Yeah,
and
sometimes I say some stuff that isn't too PG or friendly, and sometimes I'm too blunt or just like speak my mind.
But I think you say all like I think you say 5 of them that you're saying the same thing, but you give them 5 different made up scenarios, but it makes sense and it lands the same way. But you I think what you do is you feed everyone a whole bunch of them because they've got to get at least one of them. You know what I mean? They've got to like one of them's got to click in there.
And if they don't, that's on them.
Well, yeah, that's right. Like, that they might not be ready to hear.
That's one thing I learned about my homie Gonzo. He's R.I.P. He's my dog, but he helped me a lot in this music thing. And he used to say the same thing, man. It's like game is game, bro. Like it's for you to like take up and soak up. Listen to Nipsey Hussle. Everything this dude said is game. It's like actual knowledge and power. And knowledge is power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's for you to decipher and interpret in your cerebral cortex and in your brain.
Yeah.
A lot of people just hear some shit, goes out the other, and a lot of people don't want to hear it either. Some people sound preachy or like you think you know it all or whatever. I don't claim to know anything. I just am. What do they say? The wise man knows he knows nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
I actually pride myself on being someone that like I'm pretty open to constructive criticism. And like one of the first things he said to me when we sat in the studio was like, dude, you were hyping me up, but also like backhanding me at the same time. You were like, dude, like I talk to everyone about you. Everyone that here like knows you. We're like, that dude's one of the best, but he doesn't do enough. You don't do enough. And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, you're right. And one of the things that talking about like not giving a fuck, one of the parables that you gave me, this one's a PG one, but you said, imagine you're a UFC fighter. Because last year I didn't release a lot of music, and I released 2 songs, and they didn't really track. They didn't really do anything, but it was kind of a nothing year. But you were watching that, and then we finally started working together at the beginning of this year, and you were like, imagine you're a UFC fighter getting ready for a fight. The other guy has been training hard, and you've only been training to throw 2 punches. That's your songs. You release 2 songs. That's 2 punches. So you get in there, you throw 2 great punches, and then you're like, well, that's all I trained for. Now this guy's beating me up, and I don't know what else to do. And then you said it, like you said it in a way that's like, I'm the artist that wants to I'm too afraid to put out too many songs or whatever. Just throw songs out there. And there's these other kids out there that are just walking onto a battlefield, blocking their eyes, and they've got a machine gun, and I've got a single shot rifle. That's
like, what I was saying is like,
that
you're a sniper
me,
though. Don't get me wrong. You're a sniper. Yeah. Your 2 shots are hitting still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of targets to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I've been guilty of this too. So I had sit downs with all kinds of record labels. A lot of people are on these nuts all the time and have been on my nut. Not even joking. I got offered like millions and millions in deals. And when I commended you earlier, I was saying it's noble, man, because I am shook of owing anyone anything or being, you know what I mean? And I know it could better and help me, but I was saying like, just imagine we like, oh, I got 2 songs, right? These songs are awesome. And because I've done this in my head. I'm like, oh, I got one. I did songs with legends. You know what I mean? I'm like, I did a bunch of songs with Woo, all kinds of people.
Collins too.
Yeah, all kinds of cool cats. Yeah, I got like cool shit with cool people. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be it. Sure, it goes over nicely with a certain people. We're in a day and age where no one gives a shit a week later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I'm out here going. So I put all my fuel into this one shot. Boom.
Yeah.
I open the door. I kick down the door and I fire the shot. And then there's 10 other dudes, and I got nothing else in my clip.
Yeah.
I made that mistake. And when I was telling you that shit, I was like, bro, because there's dudes who are going to be 1/10 of what you are, bro, that are out here just eating only because they're out here just getting it. You know what I mean? They don't have to be
Unlimited
awesome.
bullets.
Yeah. They're like literally, like you said, with your eyes closed, like rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. It's like shitty song. But then it's like shooting a puck at the net. Just throw it to the net. That's what they always used to say. Because strange shits happen, bro. Like a defenseman might bounce off a skate and you scored.
It's shots at
Some
net.
guy scoring their own shit. Yeah, you got to take those shots, bro. Because you never know what's going to resonate or hit. And so many times I watch the making of albums and every band's like, oh, this is the song that's going to do it. And they're always like, the people loved this song and I didn't know or think.
Been there.
Yeah, it's a song that you didn't think or even like give a fuck about is the one that does it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I mean, and that's the best thing. It's like, you know, you've said a bunch of things here where it's like, you can have passion, you can have, but like just stop taking it so seriously and just do it, just enjoy it. And I think that's been the biggest help to me this year was like getting in the studio with you and not just writing, but like having those long chats, having those deep chats about like how we feel about music. And it just did nothing but light the fire for me over and over and over again. And I'm sure
left you though. That fire never left you. You are the fire, brother.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what's in. Yo, so I'm not gonna like stroke your ego or nothing, but but I studied all the greats. I listen. I love music. Music has been my thing forever, and you're as good as anyone we've ever loved, bro.
Damn.
I'm not even joking.
Thanks, man.
No, I swear to fuck. If I had a vagina, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying, bro. You're the shit, bro.
Hey, what are you doing later?
Yeah, right. No, for real though, man. Like this music thing is it's a powerful thing. Frequencies and essence,
it's a hell of a
bro.
drug.
No, it honestly is crazy, bro. We could stand. It's voodoo.
Yeah.
It's actually spells. It's actually magic. This energy shit is real. How the hell could someone stand in front of 50,000 people with a piece of wood and hypnotize everybody?
Yeah, true.
For real though.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you don't believe me? Music is insane. Go watch a Rage Against the Machine concert live. Watch one of those ones where they're in South America or Central America or some shit. It will fuck your mind up. You don't even have to like Rage Against the Machine. You'll see what I'm talking about. Music it's crazy.
It's such a like I always say that actually. Like I did another podcast once and I was telling this woman, I was like, I honestly think music, whatever we think magic is, it's actually music.
No, totally.
Music is one of them. You know?
Art, brother.
Love,
art.
You know,
Imagine this world without music.
I think
How
it's
mundane and
too.
weird. It's pure passion. Imagine this world without music and art. How mundane and weird it would be.
It'd be awful.
You know what I mean? No?
Wouldn't be worth being here.
And you know what's sad though? Is the artists nowadays are getting raped. Raped. Pennies, bro. They want to give you pennies. 0.2 cents per stream.
Yeah.
For your song. You know what I mean? It's actually absurd.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't know how much I can say about this, but one of the things that I hate is especially people that are on labels, artists that are on labels, as soon as, and you know, they might not be major artists or whatever, but as soon as you release a song and it gets playlisted, the label's right there. Say thank you to Spotify. Say thank you to the DSPs. Say thank you to the streaming platforms for playlisting your music. And it's like, thank you for hosting my music on a site where I'm going to get paid like a fraction of a cent.
You want to hear something insane?
Spin,
Google, any one of y'all, Google how much the dude who runs Spotify has.
Yeah.
And then Google how much Paul McCartney has.
Yeah.
And something about that is wrong.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Needs to equal out and level out playing field. But at the end of the day, art is subjective. I get it. And you know the hardest thing to do with a guitar is?
What?
Make money. You know, like
the hardest thing?
Hardest thing to do with a guitar is make money.
Huh.
Make some money, man.
I found it's been pretty good helping me to make extra money.
No, I'm saying just because you're good.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The hardest thing to do with an instrument is, you know how many musicians are out here just struggling and will never understand or even grace that or tap into any of that?
Yeah.
You're an anomaly, brother. You should know that shit.
So are you.
Yeah. No, I'm just what I am. I'm a music hooker, you know? I do everything. That's why it's all aspects.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed to be blessed. And I drop it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, well, let's I want to get into like your thing. And your thing is pep talks. You give the wildest pep talks. They always work. It's amazing. Yeah. Do
you
that.
Got the whole world.
DIY artists. Give them the same, like I came to you. You set me straight. You helped me get you helped me realize that I was the fire. Not that the fire went out, but like, you know, so what's your, like, when it comes to not giving a fuck, what's your biggest piece of advice that you want to give to artists?
I would just say believe, man, in yourself, even when it feels like no one believes in you. Because all these musicians who've made it all say the same shit. They're like, no one believed. And then when you're on, they're all going to be like, man, I believed in you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they weren't there, you know what I mean? And also, talent doesn't work unless talent works.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And that's the truth. And fundamentally, ethics and morals and just working hard is kind of a really key element. Because there's someone just as good as you always. It's like fighting. As tough as you think you are, there's always someone tougher. You know what I mean?
I do.
And everyone got a fighter's chance. Even if I fought 100 dudes and knocked 100 dudes out, there's a dude out there gonna punch you just like in Back to the Future, close his eyes and fucking knock your ass out. He never fought a day in his life, but he got that in him. You know? So you just had to like, just kind of go balls to the wall with it. Really, I would just say, just do it.
Double down.
Yeah, I kind of wish I wasn't such a pussy sometimes. Because like, I'm curious to where I could have been and did. But at the same time, I value being with my children and my daughter and being able to do what I want to do on my own accord. I think that's way more valuable than currency and money.
Yeah.
I think there's a richness in just being able to do what I do. And I wouldn't change nothing for the world. As much as I like daydream, like could've, would've, should've, I think everyone does that. But I think more or less, whether it's music or a dream you have, you want to go to school, you want to write a book, you know what I mean? You want to travel. A lot of people don't ever leave their own hood. They're in the rat race. You know what I mean? You get caught up and lost in the sauce. A lot of people are trapped. And not even like you're doing time, but it's not even like in jail. You know what I mean? We're doing time in our mind.
Damn.
Yo, I've personally been trapped so many times. Even just in a shitty relationship, bro. Doesn't even have to be with a girl or a spouse. It could be a friend. You can have a bad friend and that shit can fuck your whole life up.
Yeah.
I have this one homie and I love him. And he knows I love him. But he got my hand broke 5 different times. And my head kicked in and it wasn't even me doing none of this shit. I just was there and you just got to get it, you know? You just be careful with the company you keep. You know what I mean?
This fucking thing.
Yeah, it's the fern between.
It's the fern between. The fern in between.
Yeah, the fern in between.
That's it. Damn. We're going to move on to another segment here real quick and we're going to start wrapping up. Let me get my phone.
Is that shit still recording? Oh, that's right. You know what you need to do is get like at the end of like Drink Champs. You ever watch that shit? They have you gotta have like a 20 question things that you ask the same people every time. Would you this or that or that?
Well, I got the segment here. So basically, it's just intro, then story time, which we've done. We talked about not giving a fuck. We did a little DIY artist tip. Okay, so this segment I came up with this morning. This is a new segment. It's called the Gaslight Artist. Okay, so as musicians,
all right.
As musicians, we're used to being told. So okay, here we go. So it's time for the Gaslight Artist, the segment where we celebrate getting paid in compliments, booked in chaos, and occasionally told that exposure is just as good as money. So I want to know the craziest time somebody hired you for a gig and then gaslit you. It could have been another musician too.
I have the wildest. Man, I had someone offer me $150 in this city. They wanted me to sign a contract and say I'm not allowed to do any shows for the month prior to the show for the $150, bro. They're cooked.
We gotta eat.
They're cooked. Yeah. Are you who and what realm of reality are they in? And yo, it happens all the time with all of us, and I could dig it if, say, for instance, is somebody big and you can open up for them.
Yeah.
Because I know the game and people, all these little rappers be paying to open up for people, bro. Because it is good exposure and you get maybe tap into a new fan base.
Dude,
I can dig that part.
Rappers hustling is a whole
it's a
thing.
whole other beast. Yo, so personally,
like they go so hard.
So check it out. In the realm of rap and hip hop, I've been doing it for a minute. And I used to post up in Montclair, Jersey, with my dead homie Hussein Fatal, bro, from Tupac's crew, the Outlaws. And then I started working with cool ass legends, bro. M.O.P., Bone Thugs. I did like 20 songs with the Wu-Tang Clan.
God damn.
Yeah, it's like hip hop royalty.
Yeah,
not many people could say that kind of shit. I work with D Block.
Hip hop deities at
D
that
Block,
point.
D12, bro, rapped about me in their songs. I Love Canada. Bizarre is my dog for like years. I put my work in this hip hop shit for a minute. And the thing about hip hop is it's its own beast.
Yeah.
It's like evolved. A lot of people are kind of losing what it's about, but there's always like gonna be those people. But hip hop is weird, like in the sense that there's battles and beef and everyone's better than everybody. You know what I mean? Like I could get it, but at the same time it's like that's not me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know the thing I was saying about my dead homie Gonzo is we're talking about, you're saying about constructive criticism earlier. So this dude, years before he died, we had little miniature falling out. And he said some shit. He's like, yo, motherfucker, you suck at rapping. You should play guitar and sing. And he was just keeping it real. I don't suck at rapping. But when I understood what he was saying is like the same thing Ghostface told me when I was playing guitar in the studio is like, he's like, bro, I'm just better at music than I am rapping. Because anyone can rap, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
double down on your strengths.
Hey, yo, check. Get wrecked. What you expect when you rock with vet? My kid could do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays, like some dummy shit. No one could do de-augmented 7th fucking soul blues. Not everyone knows that shit. You know what I mean? It's a different realm. And this music shit is way deeper than any rap will ever be. And all these rappers sample all these real artists that were fucking legends and musicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the good shit.
Yeah, the good shit. Everyone knows, like, everyone knows what they're sampling. They're sampling the real musicians, bro. You know?
All right. So your story was somebody offered you $150
for what? Oh, yeah,
gig.
for that.
They gaslit you to do a gig, and then they said you can't play for an entire month. What was the radius? What was the radius?
Ottawa.
Like? The whole of Ottawa? You couldn't do a show.
Couldn't do a show 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
I made the post too and just put them on blast.
Yeah.
Like the actual audacity of someone to do that.
Yeah, trying to
imagine you're a plumber. We're like, oh, you're not allowed to plumb anyone else's plumbing for 2 weeks. You only could do my plumbing, and you're not allowed. What the fuck are you cooked? Okay, I would do that shit. It was $15K. You give me $15K, I won't do no shits for 2 weeks. Wow.
So I had a similar thing happen after I did the voice. I had two situations. This woman called me on the phone, and there's a video online of me like reenacting this, but like I did the voice. Shortly after that, I got called, and I was a missionary at the time with an organization called
I love that position.
YWAM. Yeah, Youth with the Mission, and I got this phone call, and this woman said, "Hi, yeah, no, I'd love to. We're doing this massive conference for like 1,500 people. We want you to play for 3 hours, for 3 days each day, like at like a dinner time thing, and we're really looking forward to having you." And so I said, "Oh, okay, hang on, slow down a second." I said, just a couple of questions, like what's the budget to come and play? Because like it was in a different city. I lived in Brisbane, and they wanted me to come to Sydney, and they said, oh, the budget. No, we like there's going to be 1,500 people here. Like it's going to be amazing exposure. It's at a major church. It's at a church conference. And I was like, oh, okay.
So I didn't even want to pay you.
So I said, okay, so what's the budget? Like, are you planning on paying me or, and she said, no, I thought you were a Christian. And I said, I am.
Oh, they're using the fucking.
And I said, yeah, I am. But like, I live in Brisbane. And she's like, yeah, like, yeah, but like, like this, it's for a church. Like this could be your tithe, a way of tithing. And I said, so you
want into heaven or not?
So
bro?
I just said, hang on. So you're gonna pay? Are you gonna at least pay for my flights, give me accommodation, and feed me? And she's like, well, no, that's up to you. Like that's your problem. And I was like, so you want me to fly my ass down to Sydney?
Go to hell.
Yeah, you want my ass to go to Sydney, fly to Sydney for 3 days, play 3 2-hour shows, and sort my own accommodation. Are you out of your mind? Like. Anyway, so there was that, and then I had this woman hit me up over Facebook and said, "Hi, I'm organising this NAIDOC thing, which is like an Indigenous Week celebration in Australia." And she's like, like there's this really small town in far north Queensland that they don't have a lot of resources, but they would really appreciate someone of your caliber coming up and playing in their town for their NAIDOC celebrations. And I said, "Oh, okay, yeah. What's the town?" And I said, "And what's the budget?" And she said, "Well, it would just be an exposure opportunity, and it's in the town of Mossman, far north Queensland." And I said, I texted her back and I said, "I don't need any exposure in that town whatsoever."
I've never heard of it.
No. And I said, "And also, there's no budget." Okay, so two strikes right there. And she said, "Oh, why don't you need the exposure in that town?" I said, "I was born and raised in that town, and I know every single person there, and every single black person you see is my family." And I said, "You didn't do any research at all as to who I was or where I came from." And she was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Well, I said, "I'm gonna be there, so I'm gonna go do it because it's my hometown. Like, lead with that, but like, this is not a way. So please don't do that. Please don't sit there and ask people to play for exposure, especially asking them to travel more than, their home, where they're at, basically. Like, hit them up and just say, look, I've been hit up here a bunch in Ottawa. I've been asked multiple times by the same person, and I would politely decline. For the last 3 years, this is one business person that just really loves my music, and I appreciate them, but every time they're like, just come play here, come play. And I'm like, it's always for free. And I'm like, I have a family, man. I got to eat. Like, I don't
You know, people
if I
people
feel like
don't
doing
understand.
it, I'll do it. But like, don't hound me about it.
Bro,
you know?
what they don't understand is like they think, okay, we do it, it looks easy, right? We make it look easy. But they don't know that that shit was 20,000 hours.
So much.
Yeah, they
It's
don't
so
get
much.
it. No one understands, bro.
That's the gaslighting, man. Well, that's the gaslighting. That's wild. Yeah, the radio
Gaslighting
school is
and
always
not just music. Gaslighting with anybody is just lame, whack. Don't do that shit.
don't
You
do
know
it.
what I mean? And if you like to gaslight people, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we can either do this or there's a video I wanted to show you. But this segment's called something. Well, having a laugh.
Something's
Today-
in the way.
What? give me like a worse gig story or like a music fail that you've seen or that you've experienced in one of your own shows.
What do you mean? Just like on
Like something
stage?
funny, like just something like for example, like there was the other night, me and my wife were pissing ourselves laughing, watching videos. Like it was called worship fails. It was
Oh, I
like
sharted on stage once.
what?
I sharted. I had motherfucking. I trusted a. I trusted a fart a little too much, and yeah, and the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept playing.
What show was it? And how
Oh,
much?
I don't want to say
how much
show.
shit was it?
It was enough to not be comfortable. You know what I mean? Didn't fill up my boot or nothing, but
Were you solo or was there a band?
no, there was a band. And also one time while I was playing, I don't know if
Do
anyone.
you actually want this to be?
Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. Sharding is sharding, bro. I threw one time actually, I did a show, so I was drinking a lot at the time. I went fucking ham. I was drinking, I was playing, right? And I was rocking this show, and I just I drank a lot. And I have this thing, like I'm a drunken master, where a lot of people would lose the band or the rhythm. I'm still able to like be drunk and be in it. And I was playing, this show, and I just started throwing up, and I dead ass was like, I was playing, bro.
Oh, no.
But there's like all these people watching, but there's nowhere to like play it off. So I start puking like over my side. So I just like I would be playing, but I was like, ugh. And then I would still be playing,
Just on the
and I
stage?
wasn't
Like,
done.
just-
Yeah, but I would like try to turn around and be cool about it, and I would throw up. And then after the show, this group of people came up to me. They're like, bro, that shit was so rock and roll. That was the most rock and roll gang. They're like, that was the most.
Bro,
Yeah, no,
that
they
was
came up to
gangsta.
me. Yeah, they were like, bro, that was so metal. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, bro, we watched you puke like 5 times. And you know, and he's like, and you know what he said? He's like, you didn't miss a fucking beat. So I was like, and I was still playing and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I was throwing up. And also
had
this
that.
one time I was singing so hard that I almost bursted a blood vessel in my head. And I dead ass like seen stars and everything went white.
shit.
I was like a cunt hair away from passing out on stage face first.
Jeez.
Yeah. And also one time I tried to step off a big stage and I ate it. Like you see in those videos and shit.
It's
Yeah.
on videos? It's on videos?
Oh, someone must have had it. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Damn,
all
dude.
part of it. You do 1,000 shows, you're gonna do some shit. Something's gonna happen.
I got my money's worth out of that. So.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I had some good
Oh, my
ones.
God.
I also seen a really cool one once at Blues Fest. Action Bronson, like this rapper dude. He was at Blues Fest, and
That
he
was only a couple of years ago.
it was probably like before COVID, I think.
Okay.
So it was probably 6 years, 7 years ago. He like took a shit in between while he was rapping, and he took his microphone, walked all the way to the porta potties, and closed the door, and used the washroom and kept rapping.
What?
You know, and I thought that shit was gangster as fuck, because he's a big fat bastard too. You know, he's like, so it made it even more awesome. Shout out to Action Bronson. No, his cooking shows gang. I love that shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, That's
Anyways, what's
That's
yours
music
though? I want to
fails
hear
of the
yours, dog. You gotta hit me with your shit.
my music fail.
Yeah, I need to hear one of them.
Jeez, I don't think I've had one.
Don't lie, you shat yourself.
I never
once,
shat. I did not.
You've definitely. Everyone's
didn't
shat
do that.
themselves once in their life.
Not
Maybe
on
not on
stage.
stage.
Not
Yeah,
on
yeah,
stage.
not on
I
stage.
definitely
Yeah.
did that when I was sick once.
Yeah, everyone
Recently.
has. Everyone has, bro.
Yeah.
Britney Spears did that. The hottest girl on the planet you could think of shat themselves.
Damn.
Yeah, we're all human.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah. But no, I want to hear your music shit.
Oh, the biggest music fail that I had. Oh man. Oh, okay. So I'm scared of using a loop pedal.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, because I got right into it and like I got good timing and I got good rhythm. But as soon as I get on stage in front of people with a loop pedal, like I just like whatever I practice doesn't happen. And like I just like I failed so hard in front of a
you brought the loop up.
I brought a loop pedal to a school and I had
now I'll never loop again.
Yeah, and I had this rendition of Superstition that I was gonna do. I was gonna do the bass line on the thing. Then I was gonna strum it. I had the shakers and the tambourine, and it was ass, bro. It was ass.
You know the thing about the loop pedal is if you're off just 1 second at the beginning and it comes back.
It was ass, man. It was so bad, and I just was like, all right, I'm just turning that off.
I've definitely done that.
Singing straight. That was just embarrassment. I never.
You know what's
anything
funny, brother?
crazy
I
yet.
love being embarrassed now.
Yeah.
I embarrass the shit out of my daughter by embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
That's
how you do it, though. As a dad.
Yeah.
You feel it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
and everyone's
it's
just
the law.
so
It's the law.
Yeah, everyone's just so uncomfortable, and I get the whole like first person character shit, and we're in like the Matrix sometimes. I wish everyone was just funny.
Yeah, leaning into it. Yeah, just leaning into the funny
man,
shit.
Fucking laugh, bro.
Actually, recently I had so here's a bit of a fail. Recently, I had a gig at a venue like this year, and they had really good food at the beginning, and they were like, part of the perks was like you get this top-notch meal to have it, and there was these pickled chilies, like these big pickled chilies, and I like a bit of heat, and these pickled chilies with like hors d'oeuvres and like antipasto stuff and like salami and cheese and like jams and stuff. And then I was getting right into it, having a feed. And these fucking chilies were so tasty. But you know the ones that they're not that spicy in your mouth, but like
your asshole
your
later.
gut starts feeling it like
yeah,
ASAP.
Yeah.
I had down like 5 of them like just before. I'm looking over here because we got what was your name again?
Roll.
We got Gabby over here, who's Peruvian, and we went out for tacos earlier, and she just was piling on. She was piling on the freaking hot sauce, and I was just like, "Holy crap!" But anyway, so I ate 5 of these pickled chilies, and they were so delicious. And then I was like, "All right, I'm gonna get ready for the show," and my guts dropped, like that. You know that feeling where it's like you need to shit all of the shit now. And I was just like, I had to lock myself. Like we started the show like 10, 15 minutes late because I was just like whimpering on the toilet.
No.
And then I went and killed it.
That happened to me.
And then halftime came and I had to go again.
I toured with my homeboy Snack the Ripper. He's a dope artist out west. And that happened to me last year in Edmonton. I ate some funky something at like the sushi spot. 10 minutes before the show, I was like,
well, here's another artist tip. Don't take any chances moments before the show.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. This is real, and I don't even give a shit. I took because it was bad. I wasn't almost gonna even go on, right? But they're like, but I'm a gangster with that shit. I don't care. I'll puke and shit myself. I'm going on.
Yeah.
I was like, well, just in case, because this has happened before. I took a toilet paper and I made like a hot dog out of toilet paper, and because I'm not gonna put a tampon on my asshole, but I set it between my underwear just in case. Just in case. Yeah, it may be TMI, but guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Wait. Did you put it in between your cheeks?
Yeah, like right between my cheeks,
Like
just
like
in
long
case.
ways, not
Yeah,
like
I have
in
food
your
poisoning
hole.
before the show, and just in case I shat myself, I wasn't gonna be on stage pooing. You know, I thought. Yo, luckily I did it. It didn't happen. I just had to take the toilet paper out after. But I wasn't playing no games. I wasn't taking that risk, bro. I learned the hard way once, and I wasn't gonna do it again.
There's another hot tip.
Yeah, you can put that shit on World Star. I don't put toilet paper in my butt.
God damn.
Don't front like you never put toilet paper in your asshole. How do you wipe your booty then? You know what I'm saying?
like to make a hot
but to
dog,
leave it there,
to leave it there and then go back on stage.
Yeah,
hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
I had no choice, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I
You gotta make that
tampon.
money.
Yeah.
Make that money. God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, damn, that was way more than I was expecting. That's amazing.
Yeah, you want these clicks or nah, bro?
In the best way.
You know?
All right. Okay, so we did the gaslight. We did the story time artist tip of the week. Something funny. All right. Let's talk a little bit of music. This is called Spin of the Week. Artist, song, album, or genre that's been hitting you lately. Like this week that's been like just doing it for you.
What do you mean, like my go-to, or like something that I'll resonate with, or just
something that's smashing you in the gut right now?
I'm really big fan of Can I Call You Rose, the Sacred Souls. Yeah. Those dudes really speak to me, and those brothers, Tres Hermanos or whatever.
Hermanos Gutierrez. Yeah,
those dudes, those guys fuck.
Yeah, I've been listening to them a lot.
Yeah, I really like them. Also, Leon Bridges just always kind of like, he's like a good new one. Mm. You know what I mean? I like that new real shit. Mm. I don't know how to explain it. Just something good. Just and I kind of always just go back to the old shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I listen to what I love. The Roots, I'll put on like some old Nas, and then I'll just go to Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, or some shit. Like, I don't even know. Earlier today, I was just listening to the Boodoos band. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Boodoos, yeah.
Yeah,
they were at East Blues Fest either this year or last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was doing some show up north or something. I would have went, but I seen them years ago. I think they're like from Manhattan or something.
Good stuff, eh?
Great music, man. I just like anything that just speaks to me. It's a lot of times I'll be listening and I'll hear a good song and I don't even look to see who it is. Because I'm just all in my own reality and realm. But also, I kind of just like what I like. Mm. You know what I mean? How about y'all? What are you fucking with these days?
Well, there's two artists that have been really, really. So there's this guy that my wife and I.
The Tedeschi brothers. Those good guys. Fuck too.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
Tedeschi brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, they good, man.
They're dope. They're so good.
Alabama Shakes too. I really love that Brittany chick.
Yeah. Brittany Howard.
She's so awesome. Yeah. So good. I love you, Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Yeah.
Different Brittany. So there's this guy that is kind of like my wife and I's go-to. His name's Noah Gunderson.
Okay, yeah.
And the way this guy sings.
I didn't know about that guy.
You don't know about that guy? You're a dad. You're allowed to now. Noah Gunderson is like, he's from Seattle, and he's like, when he sings, bro, it's like he's praying, man. Like, there's this song that my friend Connor introduced me to years ago called Jesus, Jesus. And it was right around when I was starting to like struggle with my faith. And this song, man, I remember I heard it and we were like painting a room one day and he showed it to me and he's like, check this out. And we just stopped and looked out at the sun setting out this window. And we were just like, we just didn't say anything for the whole song. And it was like such a crazy music moment for me and him even. And then I remember I had a show to go to like the week later and I put it on again because I almost forgot about it. And I was on the way home late at night and I don't know what happened, but I just like burst into tears. And I was just like, this song, it was just like hitting me so hard. So I used to listen to him a lot before I left Australia. And then we started listening to him again this summer, like just those old albums. There's an album that he's got called Carry the Ghost, and Jesus isn't on that one, but there's like that album top to bottom is just like really, really good shit. Especially if you're having a hard time, if you're going through a hard time in life and you need something to feel, like that's it. And then for the last couple of days, Albert King.
Oh, the OG shit.
Albert King, and specifically Born Under a Bad Sign. That song has been like, just the original recording of that, like on the album Born Under a Bad Sign, the drumming is so cool. The guitar work is so cool. It's just different. To me, it feels like a different kind of blues for at that time. And I don't know, man. It's just like the way the drummer's playing and the bass and the melodies that they're doing. It's not just playing the blues, but they're like, I don't know, man. Like I listened to it on the way.
It's different.
I listened to it.
It's kind of like for me with Bobby
on
Womack, bro. When I listen to some of his old shit, it's like soul, but it's like he was just on some other shit.
Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
You
know that across 110th Street.
Yes,
trying to catch a woman that's sweet.
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, it was on. Real. Yeah. But before that, it's like old pimp shit. He did a cover of. He's just so good, bro. But some dudes just got it. And Albert King is one of those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, dude. I listened to that song 3 times on the way in to come see you tonight.
That's really what happens to me when you find that one joint. I'll fuck that song up till I'm sick of it.
You make yourself sick of it, and then like
that Leon Bridges song he had a few summers ago was Bad News.
Yes,
I know you heard it. That song just like
he's so good.
He's the best, man. Yeah. I'm gonna work with him one day.
So am I.
Yeah. We're gonna work with him.
Let's do it. Well, that kind of wraps up the whole show. We randomly, like I've been asking him this week to be on the podcast. I was supposed to let him know when, and then this afternoon, like at like 4, I was like, "Do you want to do the podcast tonight?" And he already had plans, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he's like, "But first, we're gonna go like jam down at Strathcona Park."
Yeah, we did a wicked little jam,
and we had a wicked jam.
Yeah, it's good. We jam all the time. So the thing about this life thing I've been doing is like I realize we all get caught up in just every day, and we all kind of have these patterns. And I was talking earlier about like the rat race, and to do the same thing, and the definition of insanity is doing the same shit and expecting different results.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The rat race
is crazy.
The rat race of music too is what really
just anything, just life, man. Just doing the same shit all the time. It gets like boring and mundane. Imagine we were talking about missionary earlier. Imagine that's the only position you ever did. You know what I mean?
Here's a parable. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, here's another specs thing. Imagine you're just gonna eat the same beans and wieners every day. You know, you're gonna want to fucking.
Change it up.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. And the same thing with life. So when you hear me to do this, I was like, hell yeah, on some yes man shit, kind of like Jim Carrey. My friends be hitting me like, yo, you want to come for a hike? I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I've been thinking about. That's so weird.
But yeah,
I literally have been thinking about yes man this week and just
but none of that shit in your comfort zone is where dreams go to die. So don't get too fucking comfortable. That's how you get fat. And when you're fat, you're lazy. I don't care what anyone says, man. You know what I mean? Don't eat too much sugar. Stay away from those carbs. Eat your fucking vitamins. Drink your water. I can speak on that shit because I lost 100 pounds. I was a fat motherfucker once too.
Yeah, I was surprised. You showed me that photo.
Yeah, I was a big boy. I'm still a big boy. I'm still 220, bitches. No, but for real though, just like dreams, man. Comfort zone. Don't get too comfortable. You know what I mean? You kind of gotta you gotta give a fuck, but not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
Settle our. Anyways, yo, love gang. Yo, thank you for rocking with me and having me, brother. I wish you much success with this podcast shit.
Oh, you'll be on it a bunch.
No, but you said earlier we're at 3 views. I can almost guarantee we're gonna be at least 12 by the end of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Cause I got those quarters in my pocket, and that's all we need. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing this, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for freaking just being real. It's great.
Yeah.
And all your wonderful
Don't be
parables.
afraid to shit yourself sometimes. You just, you gotta lie about it.
Quote of the day. Don't be afraid to shit yourself.
Yeah, everyone gotta shit the bed. All these billionaires they say the same shit, and that's a metaphor. Don't be afraid to fail, man. You know what I mean?
Love it.
If you're not failing, you're not trying. Huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hiya.
Yeah.
All right, that's the lo-fi hang for today. It is like 12:30.
Love yourself.
In the morning.
Masturbate.
Yeah. Love yourself.
You know?
Masturbate. Make love to yourself.
You already know.
All right, good night.